Okay. Hey again, it's Q2 going through Sia's Tale in Hyrule Warriors Legends on 3DS Legends mode, and we're still rocking hard mode, as you can see up there at the top of the screen. And as you can see, I'm using motion capture software. I can use any model as long as it's rigged up. I mean, I can be over here like Goku, like, ha! Okay, so that was a bad impression. Sue me, I'm not Sean Chamel. Or that Ian guy that did the ocean dub. Ian guy. But you know, I actually did consider, I think I can probably get Sony Straight to come to my place of residence and do some motion capture while I have a Krillin model up here and just have him play a game or something. Would people like to see that? I think Sony Straight would be cool with that. It's Krillin! Would you mind not doing the Mondo Cool stuff for a while, please? Mondo Cool! But anyway. We are now in Sia's Tale Part 4. I'm going to Skyward Sword, Skyloft. I forgot about this stage. I don't even remember what was in here. Everybody seems to be on a decent level. Sia, of course, being the boss, is on the top. Don't know which outfit I should go. I want to kind of go with the mask, but to be honest, I want to see Sia's pretty face. Plus, that mask is rather ugly, and I think that was the point of the mask. I mean, you have the point of the mask is to hide her face, so you can't really tell that it looks like Lana reversed, but it didn't have to be that damn ugly, though. Oh well. Okay. Got a 104 this time. We're going right in. Alright, and fairies. Gotta figure out how they work in this game. Sia sensed another powerful and unknown entity in a separate rift of time. This one was floating on the floating island of Skyloft. When she arrived there, she found it already beset by a vast army of monsters. But who commanded them, Sia wondered. The inhabitants of Skyloft were clearly overwhelmed. Many thought that the end of the world was at hand. Phi, a servant of the goddess, fought alongside the humans, but the beast's advance could not be stopped. A great darkness would soon overtake Skyloft. Though Sia cared nothing for the fate of the villagers, she began formulating a plan. Whatever happened brought these creatures to Skyloft would make a powerful servant she would need to subjugate it and make it her own. Okay, whatever being had brought these creatures to Skyloft. Launching herself into battle to defend Skyloft, Sia looked for an opportunity to weaken this dark power and then add it to her own forces. Okay, I'm just checking things because I thought the audio was out of sync there, and I hate that. I hate out of sync audio. But I think things are good. Oh crap, we only have one base to call our own. Subjugate we shall. Alright, hopefully everything is in sync. I sure as hell will hate it if it's not. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Hey, scratching my neck. If Sia doesn't know, hold on, that doesn't even make sense. How could Sia not know who's controlling the monsters of Skyloft if she's the one who watched over all this time? that would indicate that all of her all of her Zelda otaku-ness was stripped out of her into Lana. But that doesn't make sense, because the Temple of Souls is deliberately decorated as like a stalker, unless she's... No, that doesn't make sense. Well, I guess maybe. She would have to have lost all of her memories of the relating to the hero, unless she just plain didn't know. Mycia. I'm resting my fist on my head. Kind of more like this. Mycia knowledge is on the fritz here. Because if Sia should have known who all the enemies are, and she should know everything about the Zelda franchise, is what I'm saying. So obviously because when you enter the Temple of Souls, you see all of those Link decorations. I mean, Sia had to have done that, because everything is just Link, 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 Link. Anything related to Link. I mean, any Link from the entire franchise. So that means that she should know who's attacking Skyloft right now, unless if it's out of sync with the story. It's like a filler episode. Maybe that's why she doesn't know. Oh, sorry. I'm being a geek right now because I am a geek. Okay. No, I'm already on bombs. Lately I've been watching the UCL Pokemon Tournament. They're on Season 2 right now. For the longest time, ever since PK Sparks has announced his team that has absolutely no Megas and almost no real OUs, like powerful OU Pokemon. And ever since then, I have been contemplating how to use his team to fight off everyone else, because everyone else has all of the quote-unquote good Pokemon. Wait, what? I totally forgot the Imprison gets summoned on this level. I don't know who to fight first. You know, Prison or Girahim. I'm just gonna go fight Girahim first. What the? Why am I locked onto somebody else? I don't want to be locked on you. Nice try, Scoutmaster. Do it again? I'll do it again. Hopefully they got rid of one of them. Stupid fly, get out of my face! Forget it. Okay. Presence inside the sorceress could it be? No, impossible. He senses Lord Demise. Alright, let's get going. Okay, Phi is still good. Imprisoned. Oh crap! Somebody's been putting work to his ass. I guess that's what happens when you summon him too early. Ooh, crap, straight to death. Alright, how about you? Straight to death? Oh yeah. See, it's too good. Man, I'm gonna leave those guys. I'm not gonna leave you though. You guys can die. Yeah, there you go. Oh yes, call me master. Alright, I guess I'll take care of you. Come on. Alright, guard. Breaks guard. That's fine. There you are. Thought I got away from that. How am I not shooting them off? Okay, so anyway, I was doing a lot of research on the Pokemon that PK Sparks currently has on his team, and I think he actually has a good a reliable team. Just for some reason he uses them the usual way. Like, he uses the sets that are already common among Pokemon battlers, and trying to use those sets against the quote-unquote more powerful Pokemon is actually what's getting him killed. So he should really use a more uncommon set. But I don't think he knows how he can truly turn his team into a killing machine. Because it's got the potential. I'm thinking of making a video about that. Because I mean, I have been to work trying to figure out how can these certain Pokemon whoop these other Pokemon's asses. Because I don't believe in tiers. I acknowledge that Pokemon have higher stats and stuff, but no, I can't. My personal philosophy will not allow me to believe that there are just better people, that people are better than others just for being born. I will not allow that kind of ideology to exist. Damn. Okay, so anyway, Smeargle is an obvious example because PK Sparks, in his very first match, used a very common Smeargle set. In fact, it was the reason why he picked Smeargle in the first place, because he wanted to use that particular set. It's because he didn't have the Pokemon that he wanted, because they all got sniped from him. Now, I can understand why certain people have sniped certain Pokemon from... Are you serious? Come on. There we go. I can understand why certain people would snipe certain Pokemon, because they faced those certain Pokemon before and they don't want to run into the same kind of situations. Oh, crap. Girahim just joined me. Oh, crap. Our entire screen is blue. So PK had to go with Smeargle to get his hazards, and it's not that having a Smeargle or a Pokemon that does nothing but hazards. That does absolutely nothing but hazards. Be viable to the team, because it's actually a good strategy, and in that same week, Poke Aim actually did the exact same strategy. The difference was its execution, because PK Sparks used Smeargle only as a lead to get certain. Okay, so this situation again. Okay, so there's a way Joey did it. He used the hazards, the hazard Pokemon, the most effective way, and that was as a suicide Pokemon. I mean, he wasn't he never intended for that Pokemon to survive. He just kept doing hazards after hazard after hazard until it eventually died. So he wound up putting so many hazards on the field. How is Girahim half dead? Okay, so the way PK Sparks used his Smeargle is to try to preserve it as if it was going to actually do something later, but it didn't even have. Okay, that's it. So that Smeargle actually became more of a reliability with PK Sparks trying to keep it alive, even though there was no way that the Smeargle can actually do any attacks. I mean, I suppose he could try to use it as death fodder, but it just didn't wind up working out for him. And I was really disappointed seeing that, because I use a Smeargle on one of my teams too, and man, I figured out So much more stuff. So many more ways to use Smeargle other than the usual hazard set. Of course, he talked about using Dark Void and stuff, but number one, it's expected. Number two, I don't really find like Spore and Dark Void all that reliable. And it's mainly because there are ways to defend against those. This episode actually wound up being kind of short because I decided to just go straight for Phi. So that must have been how I beat the other levels. Okay, you know what? While I'm doing, so I'm gonna keep recording, but I'm gonna just start trying to figure out some of this fairy stuff. I have the opportunity now. Nurture and raise your own companion fairies. So, I plan on making a video explaining the different ways for PK Sparks to actually use his team during the UCL this season. Scratch my nose. Okay, in my fairy mode, you can nurture and clothe. So you mean they can be naked? I'm sorry, I'm just messing around. Companion fairies and switch or exchange their various rental skills. The dining room? You can increase your fairy stats by giving them food. So that's what the food is for. Salon. Oh, great. I just had a terrible feeling. This is starting to remind me of Pixie Hollow. Now, if you guys know what I'm talking about, then you guys might be a fan of a certain Pixie as much as I am. However, I don't like that version of her. I like the original version. You know, from the 40s up until the 90s, I guess. 2000, they decided to make her talk, and it kind of went down to hell. I still watch those movies though because I'm a fan. I have to. But I mean, they're not terrible. I'm not saying that the new version is terrible. It's just not how I imagined it would be. Anyway, I'm trying to get my model to... I don't know why my model's higher than the camera right now. Let me sit back. Yeah, my recliner. Nope, that didn't fix it at all. Let's try to sit back. Sorry about that. I'm trying to push the chair back, but I guess I'm gonna have to stand up to do it. Okay, let's see if that helped. Not really. I can lean forward, but it doesn't really read my head too well. This is better than nothing, I guess. My DS. You can equip your fairies with fairy clothing. School, oh god. You can change your fairy's rental skills. It's not a remind me of Yandere Simulator. Oh, well, okay. At least they look good. You can use local communication to trade rental skills with other players. Sorry. Throat kind of did this thing that it does. It's like when gas just passes through your throat, but not enough to make you belch. Not enough to make you burp, so it's like little bitty gas. Your companion fairies will become stronger as you feed them lots of food and outfit them with fairy clothing. Give yourself an advantage in battle by collecting food and clothing to strengthen your companion fairies. I don't recall seeing any food, but maybe now that I've opened this up, maybe it'll start appearing. Okay, alright, there's... okay, Hi, Nellis. It's nice to meet you, too. Oh, that's all she had to say. Oh, in the salon, you can dress your fairies in all kinds of fairy clothing to give them a fashionable style. A fashion style fit for a fairy. Select fairy clothing with the directional pad and change an item with A. Register items in your favorites by pressing Y. So basically, it's just more reason for you to keep playing the game. But I don't have anything yet. I don't even have another fairy. In parties, we use local communication to borrow rental skills from other players. Search for other players with whom you can trade rental skills. When you find a partner, start the trade with A. Find players searching for partners to exchange rental skills with. Select the user's name and make a request with A. Once you find a partner, choose the fairy you want to send over and make the exchange. In this school, you can change your fairy's rental skills. Fairies can learn different rental skills depending on which of the 5 different fairy personality traits they have. You can check the personality traits and their current values on the radar chart. Kinda like Pokemon. Any personality traits that the companion fairy doesn't have will be displayed in red. You can change one of the fairy's personality traits each time you refresh her. What's down here? Oh. It replenishes magic gauge every time you inflict damage on enemies. Okay, so that's what that was. So I guess I have to build up her personality in order to unlock these other ones. Hey, no need to rush things. It's important to understand the situation before moving out. I totally agree with you. You and I are going to get along so well, Neris. Hell, that's exactly what I was trying... That's the exact point I was trying to make with PK Sparks and his team. Neris, you're about to be one of my favorite fairies. Obviously, it was just programmed in there just to have the fairy say that to the user, but you know, I like it. In the dining room, you can feed your fairies food and nurture them. Select the food on the touch screen and use A or drag the food over to the fairy to feed them. She looks hungry. She kind of looks hungry too. I like effect. What effect type newest? Neris is gonna starve. I have no food for her. So we actually are both in the same situation. Broke as I am in real life. You know, I'm sorry, Neris. I don't have any food. Wait. Okay. It just switches fairies, but I don't have any other fairies. Salon, school, and party. X for traits. Spectre sponge. And fly flew by my head. Or maybe that was Neris. Was that you, Neris? I don't think so. Okay, so as I was saying about PK, I actually have certain styles with Smeargle and other Pokemon that he didn't try. He probably never even thought about trying, but that's only because he keeps using the standard sets that everybody else use and doesn't really consider how to take true advantage of his Pokemon. Because number one, everybody expects Smeargle to have a certain set. No one will expect Smeargle to have Final Gambit. And man, does Final Gambit actually help. I mean, honestly, the only way you can defend against Final Gambit is with a substitute. But that's not the only way that Smeargle can be useful. No! There are so many ways. Okay, so I'm gonna try to wrap up what I was trying to say. So, so PK has like what? I probably still have it. No, I closed it. He has like a. I mean, of course he has for Alligator, and I actually saw him use the whole Sheer Force Life Orb for Alligator, so he already knows how to use that to its full potential. But didn't use Trevenant, and I was actually doing some research on Trevenant just today, and crap, I had no idea that damn thing can take hits. I mean, I knew it could take some hits, but damn, that thing can take hits. Togekiss can take hits, and I thought of this strategy that was so badass. If Raikou actually learned agility, it would be over. It'd be done. But it works with Togekiss, and Raikou can't learn agility, so while it's still powerful, it can still be overtaken because Raikou can still be outsped. So I had to drop it. Not like drop it completely, but just kind of drop it. You could Choice Scarf Raikou, but that's exactly what PK Sparks did, and he soon ran into the problem that you have with choicing your Pokemon. You can't be versatile if your Pokemon can only use one move. Well, every time it only use one move whenever it comes out. I mean, PK really should have went with the Calm Mind Raikou, because then it wouldn't matter what his opponent tried to do. Even if they had a ground type, Calm Mind, Hidden Power, Ice would hurt like hell from a Raikou, even the extra sensory. That's not the only way you can use Raikou, though. I mean, I didn't know Raikou can learn Iron Head. I mean, I'm like, wait, can Raikou actually Paraflinch? I mean, he doesn't have Serene Grace, but still. Damn flies. I'll definitely kill them later. Oh, I know I'm getting off topic, but that's who I am. So, I mean, I was actually surprised at the potential at PK Sparks' team. I knew it was always there, but damn. I'm trying to remember what else. I mean, there's Arcanine, but I actually use Arcanine, so I already know its potential. Now, Roserade is the... Oh, wait, that's right. It was that Pure Ugly. I'll just call it Pure Ugly. Pure Ugly actually has, like, serious potential. I didn't even know. I thought all it can really do is just hit hard with normal attacks and use hypnosis. 'Cause that was my problem every time I fought the computer using a pure ugly. It was hypnosis that always hits. But I started looking at this other moveset, this other moves that it can learn. I was like, holy shit! On top of that, it has stick fat, so it can take some hits. No, fire and ice. Why would anyone want to go with Defiant on that thing? It's got thick fat. That was the other thing, because he went competitive, Milotic, Milotic, whatever. So competitive is so situational, and at the same time you're asking to be hit by an attack to get that working. And I suppose it was there just to be safe, or to gain an advantage if an attack stat was lowered. But Marvel Scale, not only is Marvel Scale more defensive, but Marvel Scale can actually be controlled. You can actually activate it yourself without relying on your opponent to hit you with a status. And yes, you can do that with Milotic, Milotic, or whatever how you pronounce it. Because you can Flame Orb, you can maximize special defense, Flame Orb, Milotic, get the burn, so your defense and special defense are through the roof. Then Scald to lower your opponent's attack, and then Ice Beam just for coverage. And you're good. You're good to go. Because how is your opponent going to get through that? Even if they come out with a special attacker, max special defense Melodic and take it, and you just slap that mirror coat on them and they're gone. And you can also recover. I mean, you can rest, but recover is better. It has more control. Stuff like that. And I've never seen anybody do that. I mean, they have Marvel Scale available, but they don't trigger it themselves. They just wait for your opponent to try something, and most likely it's going to be toxic, which you don't want. Now, I don't expect BK Sparks to use Togekiss as a Paraflincher, because that's a dick move. It really is. I actually hate that. But the idea of a Raikou doing it is actually pretty funny. I would do that just because no one would expect that from Raikou. Of course, he doesn't have Serene Grace, but who knows? It's all about that luck. But yeah, Serene Grace, Paraflinching Togekiss, I hate that. I hate that. I actually don't think I ever ran into it. I mean, I ran into Togekiss, but I don't think I've ran into anyone actually using that set against me. But still, I've seen it. It's despicable. I don't think PK would be that guy and run it, but who knows? He may be. Let's see. Yeah, I'm off topic. I know. I should be talking about Hyrule Warriors, but I'm the type of person that just has to say what's on his mind at the time. I apologize, but I'm a geek, nerd, whatever. This is why we are loners. But anywho, what other Pokemon was I looking at? Because Trevenant, I didn't think it could actually be a wall stall, but now I think that's actually valuable. Can actually use. I mean, yeah, you can. I mean, yeah, you can use Pure Ugly as support, but you can actually use it as defensive support. That's what I was so surprised about. I didn't realize that thing could take hits like the way it can. Bronzong. I didn't really have. I can't really think of anything better for Bronzong other than dual screens. And other than that, yeah, I got nothing on Bronzong. I mean, dual screens, it really is its best. Its best moveset, its best strategy, especially for PK. You can also use dual screens Raikou. I faced a dual screens Raikou before, which was, I'm not gonna lie, the dude was smart. Because when I saw the dual screens coming, I set down my Flygon to defog, and here comes that hidden power ice. Because yeah, I mean, if you're gonna defog, you have to send out a flying type. Well, Raikou is electric, so see that setup there? But the hidden power ice actually didn't kill. I think I lived with 4 HP or something. But I guess that's because Raikou was actually defensive. It was fast and defensive. So, there's that. Still, such a good idea. Because you get to protect your team. You gotta protect your team. And PK is so worried about... He's so worried about hazards and type advantage that he doesn't see the bigger picture. I guess the main reason why I'm so concerned about that is because that's actually how I used to play Pokemon back in 3rd gen. I would just be like, oh, I can just put all types of attacks on my Pokemon and kill them before they set up, and I will be good. But I actually didn't know how very well prepared my opponents would be while they were trying to set up. So while I was trying to take them down, they would just get all their setups just the way they want them, because they prepared for anybody like me with my strategy and just took me down. So ever since 3rd gen, I had a completely different outlook on how to play the game. I'm a lot more complex now, and that's what I want PK to actually see in his team. And can't play the usual simple game that's gonna get him killed every single time. Just gotta change the outlook on how you play the game. And once you do that and predict what your enemy is going to do, while at the same time taking advantage of them, you should be able to win every single time. Yeah, Poke-Aim did that. He analyzes the one thing that the team has in common and capitalizes on that. He actually made his opponent cry. Well, I keep saying that, I mean, but his opponent was sniffling. He was sniffling. I wonder if I could actually have done... I'm wondering if I could have actually like pulled up a full screen so it actually looks like that I'm talking to you guys through a full screen rather than a small little screen here at the corner of the screen. And I actually can do that. What I actually can do too is I think I can actually have animations in the background back here while I'm mocapping. Like I can have Link running around chasing Zelda or being chased by pigs or something. I think I can actually do that with back here while I'm doing mocap. I mean, I want to try it, but I don't have the... I don't have things set up to do that just yet. I mean, it'll just make the environment look more realistic than just me sitting here in an actual background. I mean, I actually can just make this be a flat image back here, but for now, I find it more effective as a 3D modeling I mean, as an actual 3D model that I can actually walk around in. An actual 3D environment that I can actually walk around in. Gotta be more clear when I talk. It's one of my weaknesses. And yeah. So I'm probably going to try to build my own version of PK Spark's team and try it out in my way and see if it works. If it does, I may post a video explaining how PK Spark's team can work. I don't know if he's gonna be pissed, but it's not meant to discredit him. It's meant to inspire him to realize that there are different ways of playing the game than the usual Smogon bullshit sets that everybody tries to do. Alright. Well, that was my rant for the day. I have one more level to complete, and I still have enough time to get it done before I need... Well, actually, I don't need to fall asleep. I'll go by my own schedule now. Headphones. Oh, I think that fixed it. I'm sitting up straight now. Okay. Yeah, that fixed it. Yeah. Well, for the most part anyway. Alright then, I'll see you guys in the next video. And apologize for my little rant, because I'm just the type of person that has to say what's on his mind. Otherwise, I have to do what's on my mind. Otherwise, it's just gonna nag the hell out of me. Alright, so anyway, thanks for watching. I guess I'll try to get the fairy things working, but next time should be the last episode of CS Tale. I don't know if there's going to be any more story mode after that. I do want to try out the other characters and unlock them or whatever. Now I know Tetra and what is his name? I know it's the King of Hyrule, the King of Red Lions. King of Red Lions, I think that's his name. Yeah, King Hyrule, King of Red Lions. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, which you probably didn't because I ranted off topic so long. Is that why I don't remember this part in CS Tale? Because it was so damn easy. I just had to walk up to Fi and kill her, and that was it. I don't know, maybe. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, which you most likely did not, hook your boy up with that LCS. That's link, comment, and subscribe. Yep, I literally said it like that. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. So, this is Kyutwo saying thanks for watching, and good night. Peace out.